Hello there everyone, this is a list of the funniest anime in my opinion that made me laugh. Likewise, I'm sure there'll be at least one anime that'll make you giggle if not laugh. So let's get on with the list. Crayon Shin-chan. Well, consider 12 and 11 as a little extension of the original list. Honestly, it looks like a 3-year-old drew this, and you think that even I could do that, and I'm pretty terrible at drawing to begin with. But basically, it's about this kid Shin-chan and he's always making trouble. He's a very eccentric kid and loves to do over-the-top stuff, such as drawing elephant ears on his doo-doo. Many of us know it from our childhoods. It's a gem that seems to have been forgotten, as they also dropped the English dub. I thought that it was funny back then, and I still think it is. Golden Boy. Kintaro is just a normal university student who is about to graduate but suddenly quits school and goes traveling about Japan on his bike to experience the world. His experiences includes very embarrassing and funny situations with some beautiful women. Very funny guy-oriented comedy. Golden Boy may be a spruced up version of how guys think and behave, but it's not far from the truth in terms of how guys think when they see a pretty lady. So ladies, if you watch it, you may learn something about male thought pattern, get a few laughs. I usually never watch dubs, I usually avoid that shit. But I've never watched this subbed by the way, so I cannot really compare. But I was actually quite surprised of how good it was dubbed. It was really funny. Nichicho. Kyoto Animation's first non-Keion high school comedy in 4 years. My ordinary life is 1/4 Peanuts, 1/4 Warner Bros, and the other half a whole lot of energy. My Ordinary Life's biggest strength lies with its fairly large cast. The town in My Ordinary Life isn't huge, but it's bustling with the scope of how big a small town can actually be. There are shops, supermarkets, coffee places, convenience stores, and even dango stands. Kyoto Animation does a damn good job at making this animated world come to life. It's also very nice to see a high school comedy where there are male teachers and students that get significant amount of airtime, especially after the no boys alloudness of K-On! Seto no Hanayome. I have seen some animes with some wild twists, but this one was able to mix mermaids and the Yakuza in a middle school romance, and this equals nothing short of a recipe for hilarity. Seto no Hanayome works on a very simple concept. Guy meets girl, girl turns out to be from a mermaid clan, special circumstances makes them engaged to each other, the guy is the normal person while everyone else, including the girl, has very eccentric personalities that create the comedy in the series. Seto no Hanayome is among the most hilarious anime ever. No doubt. Azumanga Daioh has in many ways set the template for a whole subgenre of slice of life anime, the gang of schoolgirls doing things together. Oh, but it's not just slice of life, Azumanga Daioh is actually really funny. It's got a lot of witty humor and crazy stuff mixed with wacky female characters. Azumanga Daioh thrives on nostalgia and a stellar cast of quirky but very true to life characters played by an amazing ensemble. This is an incredibly adorable show I would recommend to anyone who wants to relax or watch an anime series that's not too long or too short and get a good laugh. After all, this anime makes you smile.
Hello everyone! How are you? Fine, thank you.
Oh my god!
I wish I were a bird.
なんであんた英語喋っとるん？
娘がアメリカに行くのです。
鳥あったら？
鳥ではない。我が輩は猫である。猫でなければ何だというのだ。
あんたの顔なんかに似とるな。森前首相。
Boku wa tomodachi ga sukanai. I have to admit, despite being the typical harem anime with all the girls fawning over the main male lead, I found this thoroughly enjoyable. An anime based on people who have difficulty finding or making friends was a refreshing experience towards what is constantly portrayed in the media, as it gave it a somewhat more realistic perspective towards life and making friends than the idolized view of being a social butterfly. It's a complete harem ecchi comedy romance anime, but very entertaining. I got a little tired of having a 10-year-old calling people pig and poop in almost every episode, but that's about it.
では昨日の夕飯の話でもするか。小高は何を食べたのだ？
なんだっけな。
あんたらね、昨日のご飯の話なんてどうでもいいでしょうが。うるさいぞ肉。貴様は電話中に静かにしていることもできないのか。まったく非常識な肉だな。ところで昨日の夕飯だが、私はお店で肉を食べたぞ。正確には鶏肉の入ったカレーなのだが、肉がとても柔らかくて美味しかった。
何を話してるのよ。
肉 には関係のないことだ。その店の肉は鶏肉だけでなく豚肉や牛肉も全て国産にこだわっているのだが、値段をギリギリまで安くしてくれているのが心にくり。肉っぱであれだけ食べられる。
肉肉うるさい。バカバカ。やだな。
くそ、あのバカ肉め。
Meet Onizuka, a 22-year-old virgin ex-biker gang leader and college karate champ. He's crude, foul-mouthed, and has a hair-trigger temper. His goal, to be the greatest high school teacher in the world. Not only funny, but the plot has meanings too. Each episode through the events that happen in it gives a special meaning to what teachers and students feel, how they get along, and eventually how students grow up through these events. It's all about a teacher without knowledge of math and physics, but knows a lot about real life. He knows how to treat his students, bringing himself down to their level, and make them enjoy even the most boring days at school. I wish I had a teacher like him back when I attended school. Kuragahime touches upon the everyday life of 5 Fujiyoshi. The events that occur in this anime aren't so mundane though. After all, these girls have strange obsessions. People would identify them as otakus even. With such a foundation, you can only expect character eccentricities. There is a tad bit of romance and a huge sampling of comedy. I love the characters. I would be able to describe them easily. We have one obsessed with jellyfish, another who is very keen about trains, and another who spews out quotes or nonsense relating to romance of the 3 kingdoms. They get involved with all sorts of antics. Even the character who blends in the background was amusing. It seemed that she had a thing for middle-aged men or something. If you're looking for something with a story attached to it, then no, Danshi Kogose no Nichicho is not it. This show is about random occurrences in the lives of high school boys. Episodes of this show consist of a couple of shorter sketches, and there isn't much story or plot. The last episode just pulls an ending out of thin air and even jokes about it. The fourth wall, the separation between our reality and the one in the anime, is broken very often just like this throughout the series. Daily Life's strong point is its cast of characters and their conversations. Because of this, it starts out a bit slow but gains speed as more characters are added to the avalanche. It's a great comedy and definitely one of the funniest anime out there.
じゃ、俺はあっちで。
俺はこっちで。ちょっと待って、マジ吐くの？吐いた？あ
あ
あ、なんとかな。結構似合ってるぞ。
お前これ普通に金稼げるんじゃねえの？いやそういう意味でなく。
マジで？
いけてるいけてる。
どうかな？
それだ！いいぞ叩くに心なしか体格も変わってきた。
お前男性ホルモンはどうなってんだ？
次のステップいくぞ。
どうした？続けろ。
ごめんなさい。
Tomoko Kuroki is a hardcore loner. She likes to spend her time alone and escape to the internet or her games to find comfort in her everyday life. After playing so many games about dating and being socially active, she seems ready enough to enter high school as a new person that will have many friends and maybe even a boyfriend or 2. There is one problem though. She is socially awkward. She stutters and mumbles her words when she talks. She can't make eye contact. She basically doesn't know how to act like a normal human being in public. This is actually where the brilliance of the anime comes in. Tomoko is likable because she is easy to relate to. Maybe not as hardcore as her experiences, but I'm sure some viewers can find something to relate to seeing Tomoko do her best and failing at it. She is the kind of character that you can't help but feel sorry for. Seriously, there are moments in the anime where it feels a bit heavy without the anime actually pointing it out. Maybe it's just her strong stupidity that makes her charming, but aside from feeling pity, you also can't help but laugh at the embarrassing situations she gets involved in. You will feel pity towards her and you will laugh at her, but Tomoko also seems to draw that supportive friend inside you because you will often have the idea that you'll have friends soon enough somewhere in the back of your head. This is an amazing show though. Again, it's definitely not for everyone, but I really love how unique this anime is. It's cute, honest, extremely depressing, yet funny and personal because being alone is something that's easy to relate to. If you've ever been a loner or someone people don't understand, then Tomoko needs a friend. Go on and keep her company. I highly recommend it.
あれは姉を見る目じゃない。朝なのに夜のストライカーの目だった。風呂に入らず一晩中恋愛をしたおかげで弟まで浴場させるレベルに。ごめんな。
謝られた。意味わからんがうぜえ。
股の下に何か棒状の硬いものが。もしかして痴漢。怖い。ちょっとでも痴漢されたいと思った自分がバカだった。誰か助けて。自分で何とかしなきゃ。痴漢です。これ掴んでるの。今もグイグイ引っ張る。それ私の。ごめんなさいごめんなさい。なぎなたが倒されちゃって抜こうと思ったんですけど、本当にすみませんでした。家電のくせにとんだビッチメーカーだね。マジで死ぬところだった。こんなんで死んだら死んでも死にきれねえよ。掃除終わった？え？どうしたのそれ？まさか体に掃除機かけたの？だってそのあんたが残ったらどうするの？いやでもいつもバカなことばっかりして本当に。とにかくキーちゃんとおばさんが来るからちょっと長袖着なさい。もう何考えてるのあんたは。もうほら早く。うっせえな。私の勝手だろうが出てけや。
担当賞ご当選。
当たった。これって人が見たら絶対誤解する組み合わせだよな。
ともこ、ケーキあるぞ。食べないか？お？入るぞ。
Negishi is a shy young man who loves Swedish pop music and hates heavy metal. Ironically, he is actually the main singer of the famous heavy metal band Detroit Metal City. In this band, he took up the persona of Crosser 2. Okay, so I was originally directed towards Detroit Metal City 3 years ago. I refused to watch it back then despite its reviews, but around a week ago I had nothing to do that day and accidentally stumbled upon it again. I was very skeptic. The cover looked like something I would never get myself involved with. Death metal or heavy metal. I appreciate the recommendation, but no thank you, sir. I then forced myself out of curiosity just to see a little bit of it. And what do you know? It turns out to be the funniest anime you've ever seen. It's hard to recommend to you guys because I have a pretty twisted sense of humor.
これ美味しそう。
ウインナーはまず先っぽをペロペロして裏筋を十分舐めてから口に含んでくれよ。歯渡りじゃいけないぞ。
知ってた。今のフランス流のウインナーの食べ方だよ。西田君は帰国子女だからさ。
へえ。じゃあなんかフランス語喋ってみてください。
アナル。
知ってた。アナールはアムールの最上形でとっても愛してるって意味なんだよ。なんてね。
へえ、素敵。CD 出してるならライブとか盛り上がるでしょ。
俺ベースだからこんな感じ。ポップバンドだしゆったりと。
へえ、かっこいい。
向こうは結構盛り上がってるな。やっぱ和田君はモテるんだ。
ねえ、あなたドラムでしょ？どんな感じなの？
お前それじゃデスメタルだろ。
では行きます。スタート。
ごめんね、角が大変な時に
風邪なんてひいて。
大丈夫、おかゆ食べて。
ちょっとストップ。花江ちゃん、ベッドシーンなんてしちゃダメだ。
はい、
畜生、このままじゃ花江が。
ここはクラウザーさんのパフォーマンスが大切なシーン。
誰か
お願いします。
止めやがれ。貴様らが誰も止めねえなら。
何してんだ監督。
たけし。
よっしゃいった
なんだこの疾患。ちょっと監督、止めてください。なんだよこいつ。
今の単
この春のコーディネートは悪魔玉がマストであるぞ。
優子がどんなになったって僕は優子が好きだよ。
ああ、なんかやっぱり感動しちゃう。やっぱりここ使われてんだ。あ、見ろ。
やはりそうだ。この無邪気が少しずつクローザーさんに集まっていく悪魔玉だ。
なんだこの疾患。ちょっと監督、止めてください。なんだよこいつ。
マストであるぞ。
あれ、これはこいつがつまんないアドリブかましたからカメラ止めさせた時に。
なんだこれ、どういうことだ。
だよ、これおかゆか。なんかドロッとした塊だったぞ。服にもシワできちまうだろ。一応おしゃれで飯食ってんだからよ。
貴様は悪魔玉を食らった。服のシワなどすぐ気にならなかった
は？何言って。あ、ヒデ。
お前はもうおしゃれじゃない。おしゃれ。
ふざけやがって勝手に俺の映像加工しやがった。
ごめん、二人とも僕のせいだ。
ルナ、今パパおトイレ行ってるからママとミルク飲んで待ってよね。
うわ、あんなところにちっちゃいクラウザーさんがいるぞ。いや、あれはクラウザーさんだ。
ルナ、歌ってみて。下半身茶えあればいい。下半身茶えあればいい。命中は豚。
あ、うわ、なんか白いものを飲み始めたぞ。ディープスロートだ。
ルナお待たせ。
あれは父親か。うわ、父親をやろうとしてる。逆レイプだ。幼き頃両親を殺害した上を犯したクラウザーさんと同じだ。次世代を担う素晴らしい人材だ。
さあ帰ろっか。
I am Tatsuhiro Sato, the man who uncovered the NHK's evil conspiracy. At age 22, my struggle begins. I've been a recluse for over 3 years now. Actually, in a few months, it'll be 4 years. In Japan, a hikikomori is someone who has voluntarily withdrawn from society out of fear and paranoia. Such a person typically lives in squalor, neither works nor attends school, rarely leaves home, relies on the savings of others to survive, and often becomes obsessed with conspiracies. The sociological roots of this phenomenon are poorly known, and even the people themselves often have trouble describing exactly what drove them into this lifestyle. Sato Tatsuhiro is the man confronted with life's meaning. He has also been roped in by what he believes to be society's tricks, yet it is truly his own stupidity that seemed to lead him to the very foundation in which he lives in. Afraid of being confronted with life as well as society, he remains inside his apartment, only coming out for a moment. If I just push myself one more time, if I just buy one more thing, if I just do this again, maybe my life will be that which I desire. Welcome to the NHK is Sato's story of him pushing, buying, and doing that thing, while learning who is truly to blame for his life troubles. A dance with his own mental state leaves him to hear its cries of injustice and fuckery he has encountered over the years. His hate for others, but more so his self, are what drives his very motivation of living in such a state. Welcome to the NHK isn't so much a comedy as it is a psychological drama, but it definitely have its moments of black comedy gold. I just have to clean up the glass, then treat the wound, then... go away! I'm busy right now, okay? Besides that, I'm in need. Why the hell would a need answer the door anyway? No, wait. What if this is about the electric bill?
Miki-chan! 消え失せろ、悪党ども。消え失せろ、悪党ども。
女は平気で嘘をつく。七子のやつだってオーディションなんて言いながら本当は他の男とデートしてるに違いありません。美咲とかいう女もそうです。裏では引きこもりの佐藤さんのことを絶対にバカにしているに決まっています。 女はこの世の海賊です。我々は世の女どもに正義の鉄槌を下さなばならないのです。消え失せろ女ども。さあ佐藤さんも一緒に。
消え失せろ女ども。
声が小さい。これをつけてもう一度。
消え失せろ女ども。
憎しみを込めてもう一度。消え失せろ女ども。
消え失せろ女ども。
消え失せろ女ども。消え失せろ女ども。消え失せろ女ども。消え失せろ女ども。消え捨てろ女ども。消え捨てろ女ども。消え捨てろ女ども。もしもし、ななこちゃん。うるさいな。黙っててくれませんか。もしもし、どうしたんですか急に。
実は直前でオーディションが延期になっちゃって、それで山崎くんが言ってた花火大会を思い出して、実はもう駅まで来てるんだけど。
本当に。はい、僕の方は全然問題ありません。今すぐ迎えに行きます。待っててください。それじゃ。やっぱり気分転換は必要ですよね。というわけで僕は出かけてきます。佐藤さんはシナリオの続き頑張ってください。
みんな消え失せろ。
For honorable mentions, you might want to check out Gintama, Sayonara Setsubo Sensei, School Rumble, Bakuto Test, Good Luck Girl, Cromartie High School, Serukai Yaku Indomo, Beelzebub, Sket Dance, and The Devil is a Part-Timer, just to name a few.